I'm good. I'm gonna see what's up with that fajita.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins.
I see.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, OP. Holding troops right. Let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 4. It's now
Cooks motions to the left.
at the 22-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll get this to the 32. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Wide left. Right now. You got 58. Slip it in.
A give running right, Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. On play action, Rodgers. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. Go.
Going with Strong on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 7 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, Ray.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the first and goal.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lion. Hey, ram. Set.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go right. Right. Get 300. Get 300.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like game marched to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian Kirk, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Herbert's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. Powers through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now an audible here into something else.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff, Strong running left. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go.
On first down, right back to Strong. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Strong. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Strong again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Pierre Strong with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go to 50, and you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that went too high and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is. And in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Devon Godcho up to make the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up, don't fight him ever down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
59.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play here, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Strong. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving them 6.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
27. Dolphins 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds.